Hi students, welcome to Chemistry Podcast. In this lesson, we are starting with chapter number 1, Matter in Our Surroundings, which is taken from class 9 Science NCERT. This course is done by me, Mr. Amaresh, teacher in chemistry. So let us start the lesson by looking into the overview of the chapter. In this chapter, we will discuss about matter and the physical properties of matter and objectives for the session. We will understand after the class what is matter, what matter is made up of, what is the nature of matter, and what are the general characteristics of particles. Let us start with the first component, that is matter. Everything in the universe is made up of materials. These materials are scientifically called as matter. For example, the air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat, the clothes we wear, the chair we are sitting on, the things all around our atmosphere, all of them can be referred as matter. If you observe carefully, there are two features which are common in all of these things. One is all of them do have some mass. Second thing, all of them occupy certain amount of space. So to define matter, we can take the help of these two conditions or features, and we can formulate the definition for matter as anything which occupies space and has some mass can be called as matter. There comes a question whether the sound and the light can be referred as matter or not. So if you check the two conditions, having mass and occupying space, the sound and light does not possess either of them. So anything which does not have either the space or the mass can be referred as non-matter. And understanding much in detail about the matter, we need to go back to the history of how it has developed. There were two groups of philosophers who worked in developing the understanding about the matter. They are Indian philosophers and Greek philosophers. The Indian philosophers believed that the matter, padarth, is made up of 5 basic elements, which we refer them as the Panchatattvas or Panchabhutas. They are air, sky, fire, water, and earth. And they believed that everything, whatever is formed in the universe, is a combination of either of these 5 basic elements. And later, this particular observation has led to the formation of the modern science, in which the scientists started working on the properties of the matter. And they noted that there can be two properties which are possible. for the matter, the physical property and the chemical property. And one way, by classifying these properties, what we are doing is we are making it easier to understand the matter in depth. So in this lesson, the matter in our surroundings, we discuss much in detail about the physical properties of the matter. Before understanding the physical property, we must have to understand the nature of the matter. Again, in the science, there were two classes of people. One who think that matter is continuous, other who think that matter is particulate. With the evidences and the observation, it is taken that matter possesses particulate nature. To give an instance for the particulate nature, we can take a beaker of water in which salt or sugar crystals has been put. We observe that the salt and sugar dissolves completely into the water. This is an indication that matter possesses particulate nature. Or else, we can also take a piece of chalk. We can go on breaking that continuous chalk into smaller pieces. This is also an evidence that matter possesses particulate nature. So once we understand the nature, it is also important to know what is the size of these particles. If you try to observe the smallest particle of the matter, it is quite not possible. So because of which we can say that particles are not observable through the naked eyes. So to observe these particles, we can use a sophisticated instrument or an electronic microscope. And it is also noted that the particle size ranges from 10 to the power minus 9 meters to 10 to the power minus 21 meters, which makes it very tiny and not been observable from the normal eyes or naked eyes. So once we understand the size of the particle and the nature of the particle of the matter, now it is time to understand the characteristics of particles. Why? Because these particles are those which formulate the matter. And once we understand the characteristic properties, we can able to answer why the matter possesses certain size, certain shape, certain texture. All this can be answered. The characteristic properties of matter are: the particles of matter are very small and tiny. And second one, particles of matter have space between them. And third one, the particles of matter have a force of attraction acting between them. And the last one, the particles of matter are continuously in movement. So these characteristic properties we will detail in our next podcast. Thanks for your patience listening. Any doubts, please refer me personally. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.